Danny, thank you again for being
Thank you.
here. I know you've been before, but Danny is very, what should I say, well known, really, Dan. I mean, you know the movers and shakers in our community, and you've recently joined Michigan City Chamber. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your background, and then the Chamber, and kind of, for people that don't know, what does our Chamber do in general?
Yes, absolutely. So, just a little bit, excuse me, a little bit about background of myself. I've grown up spending summers in the Michigan City community forever, and my family's been around forever, and I've always loved spending time here, and thank you. When I got the opportunity about 4 years ago to work with Horizon Bank, I had said, you know what, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So was there for a little while, worked, moved to a job with Bank of England Mortgage as a mortgage officer on day one of the pandemic. So it was very interesting trying to figure out how to start a sales job in the middle of a pandemic. But the first person I had reached out to was Katie Eaton over at the Chamber of Commerce, because I knew they were very big with helping businesses and helping younger professionals to help grow their businesses too.
Sure.
So I had asked her, how do I get involved? And a couple months ago, Katie had reached out saying she had this open position with the Chamber as the membership director, and I had said, absolutely, sign me on.
Oh, that's great.
So my job with the Chamber is to help promote our members, work with member recruitment, help make sure that our members are feeling happy, make sure they're getting the most out of their membership, as well as making sure that we're providing the right services for our members too.
Right.
So a lot of what I do is coming on Tuesdays at 10, talking to various organizations and making sure that we get our mission out and making sure everybody is happy as well.
Right.
So
it's almost, Danny, I guess what I hear you saying is, just like our clients who are young parents and think you should know it all and don't reach out for help sometimes, it's important to reach out for help. And that's what Danny's saying is, as a business person in our community, it's important to reach out. Whether it's at a Lakefront Career Network social event, which there are a lot of those.
Yes, there are.
And or to call Danny or call Chamber and say, you know, this is who you are and what your company does, and these are some of the needs you have. What ideas do you have?
Right. So at the Chamber, we're all about promoting economic growth and supporting our members to help grow the Michigan City community. So we provide referrals for our members. We provide marketing opportunities for our members. And then there's other ways we have lunch and learns that we're working on for next year to help just have other topics around for our businesses and our small businesses to learn. Maybe there's a few things that we had one on cybersecurity a couple months ago where it was interesting to learn, okay, well, here's what I should be doing for cybersecurity in case my business would ever go down, or here's the steps I need to take to make sure we're not down.
Right.
So we do a lot of things where we're trying to help businesses learn and to have some best practices for our businesses too.
Right.
And I just want to say, last week I had the opportunity to attend the coffee talk over at the South Bend Chocolate. It was the first time I had attended. I always said, I'm going to get there. So a couple ladies and I that had not been connected for a while, we all went and made an appointment. But you had a really nice turnout, and it was very diverse. Mm-hmm. And it was nice that people could stand up for 30 seconds and do a little commercial about their business, and it just kind of helped me better connect with people as well. So you guys are just doing some really great things.
Well, thank you. And like Lisa said, we do have the first Tuesday of every month at South Bend Chocolate Cafe. They do a coffee connections at 8 in the morning. So members and non-members alike can come if they want to learn more about the Chamber, meet and connect with other members to give a 30-second pitch, hear what there's going on in their business, hear what their business is all about, and then afterwards be able to have a chance to connect. And maybe if you heard something that, or if you haven't seen somebody in a while that you haven't connected to, be able to learn more and connect and help businesses grow that way too.
Right. And I have to say, it was actually Katie Eaton and the Chamber who, just like your cybersecurity thing, Lisa and I went to a webinar when pandemic hit, and that is what started us doing this. So thank you to the chamber, and thank you, Danny,
Well,
because
thank you.
I just think that sometimes it's hard to leave your job. You think you shouldn't leave and go to a social coffee or go to an event, or I have this to do, so I can't listen to cybersecurity. But that can be life-saving, or someone you meet at a coffee thing can be life-saving.
But you never know, like, and it was a couple
Right.
weeks ago where you had the women's Inspiring Women.
Inspiring Women event,
Yeah,
yes.
and that
Luncheon.
was, over at the Blue Chip, and it was a packed house. And it was just so great to see people there, and I just saw so many people connecting with people.
Right.
So I have to, and very approachable. The chamber is very approachable. You need something, call
Right.
Janelle or Danny or
Right.
Katie, and or email them, and they get back to you
So-
immediately.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and like Lisa just said, we are a three man and woman team, and we do have a lot of opportunities to help too. So we have an ambassador committee which could help spread the word out too. When we have new members, making sure they're onboarded correctly, making sure they're celebrated correctly if we're not hearing from various members. And if a member doesn't want to talk to us directly, they can talk to one of the ambassadors and then they will relay the information back to us as well.
Right.
So we're always looking for information on our ambassadors. So if you ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out to myself. We do have a small business council too. So
Nice.
for anybody who does have a small business, they do meet to just discuss some of the what is going on in their businesses as well, maybe things that they need help with, maybe things where they're having struggles, but also things that they're doing well to help everybody build and support the local community as well.
That's great. And Dan, tell us about the chamber. Is it a local campaign that you're running from mid-November to mid-December? Can you
Absolutely.
tell us about that?
Yes. So actually, starting yesterday, we moved it up. We are doing our second annual Support Local campaign. We started it last year during the pandemic to try to help
I remember.
help our small businesses during the struggles of the pandemic, because as everybody knew, businesses were
Tough.
were closed for a couple of months, and we needed to help do whatever we could to make sure that our businesses stay afloat and make sure we support the local community.
Yeah.
So we are doing our Support Local campaign again, where if you spend $10 or more at any locally owned restaurant, locally owned retail store, any non-for-profit, you will be entered into a raffle to win up to 3 gift cards for the chamber.
Nice.
And I believe the highest prize is $500.
Wow.
So it could be a lot of money that you could
that's
spend
awesome.
and at our local businesses as well.
Great.
So we are going to be having an info session coming up next week. Details to follow on
Great.
that.
So someone can actually, if they want to find out about this program, Danny, they should really just go online next week, maybe.
Right.
And
There
see-
is, we do have information up on the website right now at mcachamber.com if they do want to learn more.
Okay.
So, but we will have, if anybody does want to participate, we will have an info session coming up next week.
Great. Great.
That's
Mm-hmm.
awesome.
And how about LCN? If you can talk a little bit, what is LCN, Lakefront
Yes.
Career Network? What is it? And of course, karaoke night is
Right. So, and one of the other ways where you can get involved if you're a young professional, either just starting out or you're young at heart, looking for something to do, and just looking for people to meet, we have our Lakefront Career Network, which is the young professional wing of the Chamber of Commerce. So we are all about trying to give back to our local community and also have professional development, but also have fun at the same time. So we partner every year with a local nonprofit. So for the past 2 years, we've had the pleasure of partnering with Dunebrook and help raise awareness for the nonprofit, help to raise money for the nonprofit, and do a day where we give back to help the needs of the nonprofit. If they need help painting, or if they need help mulching, or if they need help doing whatever they need for the day, we have the Lakefront Career Network come out to help.
Right.
So, as Jane Ann had mentioned, we do have a karaoke night coming up on November 12th
November 12th.
at 7:30 over at the Uptown Social.
Okay.
tickets are $10, and you will receive 2 votes of the ticket, and you will be able to do $1 a vote additional, and the winner will get a trophy. So if you want to sing your heart out, or if you want to watch people sing their heart out, or
Right.
if you think you can sing but you really can't, it's
Right.
it's always a great
I
time too.
I can sound like, Reba or something.
So you can, there's you can sign up online right now at mcachamber.com. We do
Okay.
have registration open, so feel free to come out if you don't have plans on a Friday night. Now you do.
There you go. So this Friday,
This Friday.
Uptown Center, Lakefront Career Network, come for the fun. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, Danny, I have to say, that is, you guys are all so fun.
Right.
And you let old people come to your
We do.
events.
Young at heart.
Young at heart. That's what Danny, that's a
That's a
really
great
nice way
one.
to say it.
Yeah.
Right, because I remember
Right.
going to some events, I'm like, oh, is this supposed to be for like young people? But they'll take anybody, even when you're old.
Yeah.
So thank you, Danny.
Right.
That's great news.
And then the next day we will
Yes.
all be back here at Dunebrook to help with mulching and help
Yes.
we're here back in May, I believe.
Yes.
To
Yes.
help with some volunteer
Oh.
work, so we'll be here to help again. So
Thank you.
if you don't have anything to do on Saturday at
Right.
9:30, now you do.
Right.
Yes,
So-
and there's going to be some awesome cake and
Right.
breakfast going on.
People
so-
come for Lena's cakes and
Yes,
breakfast
and
goodies.
she'll
So
be
this
baking.
Saturday, after your Friday night karaoke at Uptown Center with Lakefront Career Network, Saturday morning 9 to 12, bring your family. Kids, there's a gazebo the kids can play in. I've heard it might be a little inclement, a little cold, but that's okay. We're sturdy. So
I think it's a great opportunity to meet some of the LCN,
Well, that's
know,
right.
members
Yeah.
and just talk to them about what it is
Yeah.
that they do. But we are so
Right.
appreciative of
We are,
Right.
Dan.
Yes, yes.
And honestly, it's 9 to 12, but you can come whenever. If you
Yeah.
only have an hour and you can make it an hour, we'd love to have you for an hour. So pop in and bring your rake. If you have anything else that's good, come. So thank you.
Right.
So Dan, just finally, I would say, what a delight. I mean, to see young people like yourself giving back to the community, number one, and then modeling how important it is to give back to the community.
Mhm.
Because not everyone understands why it's important to give back. Even though all of us are busy, and it's not about if you're wealthy or not wealthy, it's about doing something to give back.
Right.
And you tell us a little bit about how you have felt, Danny, and just the idea of giving back, and just about that. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I've always thought it's important, no matter where you are, if it's in college or high school, or if you're just moving to an area. I've always thought it's great to make your place or make wherever your community is a better place to live, work, and play for everybody. So it's always been the importance of giving back to your community, but also a way to go out and meet new people and
Right.
meet others in the community where you live too.
Nice, Dan. That is powerful stuff, because you said a lot in a very short way. I mean, I think what happens a lot of times, whether it's Lisa, we're talking about the leadership luncheon or a fun event on Friday at Uptown Center, or even raking here at Dunebrook, you never know what conversation you're going to have with someone about your work or about your career. And look at Danny,
Right.
your involvement at LCN, and here you are working for the chamber.
Exactly.
So how fun is that? So again, thank you, Danny, for being here.
Thank you.
Of course, November is Thanksgiving, and we're very thankful to live in a community. I really believe Michigan City and LaPorte County, Michigan City, our whole county, is really special in the sense that we do try to help each other out.
Right.
And that kind of generous, professional and personal attitude is really great, Danny. So thank you. And cheers to you, and good luck to you.
Thank you, and congratulations to you too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Dunebrook is very grateful for all that Jean Ann has had, and
thanks.
on behalf of LCN and the Chamber, congratulations
Thank
to you
you.
as well.
Thank you. Thank
We've
you.
we've had the pleasure of working with them
Yeah.
for the last 2 years, so
Right, yeah.
it's been exciting, and we're glad. We can't wait to see what you do in the future. And
Thanks, Danny. Yeah, March. So they have to put up with me for a few more months, so not till March 22.
So we're asking for time to slow down.
Yeah.
And
Aw,
all
thanks,
that good
Lisa.
stuff.
Thank you.
And I do want to also mention, Jeannie,
Yes.
and while we're on, is Thursday's Veterans Day.
Yes, thank you,
You know,
Lisa. Go
sometimes
ahead.
we forget about these holidays
Yes.
that come up in the middle of the week
you.
because they're not on a Monday or what have you. But we want to, you know, put our gratitude out towards the veterans that have served our country, and for all of those, you know, families that have had someone that did serve for us, and
Right.
you know, we just recognition of that, because without them, you know,
Right,
we
we wouldn't have our freedom.
that's right.
So
Right.
Lisa, thank you for bringing that up, and Danny, you know, and I, you know, for all those who have served and the families of those who have served, I mean, it's a huge heartache on so many levels. So thank you for your service, and
Yes.
again, our country wouldn't be where we are today from those who have served in the past and present.
And so that's another, you know, give back.
Yeah,
Right.
You know,
Right,
we
giving
never
way
know
of
when we're
giving.
going to give back, you know, and the family who gives back by having one of their members go out and serve for us. So
Right.
there's always to give back. It's not just the financial part of it, as it is the time.
Right.
Giving an hour of your time, or
Right.
helping somebody in need with diapers or what have you, because
Right.
we have, you know, takes a village.
right.
And
And
that's
that-
my thing.
And that's a good thing, Lisa. And that brings us to our finale, which is we end every week with saying, be kind. You know,
Mhm.
kindness out in the streets, at the store, in the driving, someone cuts you off. You know, you don't know what the pandemic's done to them and or their family. And pandemic or not pandemic, it's just important to have the attitude, Danny, that you do of, you know, wanting to help. Again, not only professionally but personally. So it's the theme of the day: give back, and also please be kind. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others. And we will see you next week.